Rachel Banham recognizing her defender went under.
Now Carrington picks Clark's pocket and lays it in.
Steph White wanted DiJonai Carrington to be a more consistent defender this season. Well, how about that? She picks the pocket of Caitlin Clark and then celebrates for a second after.
Folks might be new to the league. You get 6 personal fouls, not 5. Cookies, Carrington collides to the basket, 21. 7-point game, 2.5 to play. Tight roping the baseline. Atkins swatted by Carrington.
Carrington doing such a good job in the season opener. She picked the ball.
Yeah, no kickball called, and you can see, and they call a foul on Clark on the other end. Pedaling through traffic, Clark can't flip it in. Wanted a whistle. Backs it into the corner. Back Benley, they give the go, and Carrington the rejection. It last hits Wheeler. It's going to be Connecticut basketball.
Wheeler got up and went over to Carrington and was saying something to her, but comes in. Yeah, that's a really nice block, and it does land on Wheeler as she goes out of bounds.
That's a lot of points.
Enough for both of us to split in half and be plenty okay with it.
I'd probably have 3/4 of it.
Tried to squeeze that in the corner.
We come up on a minute to play in the quarter with the defense at a high level. Carrington the block with the left feeds Clark. Carrington got her hands in there and stole it. Bonner steps into a 3. Yes.
Laterally when somebody's got that advantage in front of you.
Third fever turnover. Carrington takes it herself. Down by 18 and Clark is stripped. 1 second for Carrington, lays it in at the horn.
To the arms and the hands of Carter. Kennedy Carter off to the races, and Carrington
able to get there because of DiJonai Carrington's like, no, not this time.
Number 1 all time in the WNBA. Sheldon trying to get the offense started, poked away. Carrington in transition. Up and under, Carrington with the finish.
She's trying to get ahead. She knows they need pace in order to score. Oh, great defense there by Carrington.
Gesturing to his team to get into the flow here. Hamby lost sight of the ball in the pick and roll.
With all of her moves in the paint.
46 points in the paint for Connecticut.
From this last block by DiJonai Carrington, timing this perfectly. Boom! She practically pinned it on the backboard. Unbelievable up right there from DiJonai Carrington.
and no weak side help there for Washington. Carrington lost her footing. On the cross, loose ball. Thomas picks it up. Atkins lost the handle. Carrington lays it up and in transition, and Connecticut was knocked away by McBride. Kayla McBride, the defensive play blocked by Carrington. Hard, and Carrington.
And happy to see her get up quickly. Carrington has the ability to swap that away with her athleticism. She is so aggressive and takes so much pride in her defense. But
The stage.
That's it. Carrington.
It has to be a highlight if you can block Brittany Griner. Ooh, a lot of arm on there too, of course, but 6'9", DiJonai comes over. Actually,
I think it's clean.
I do, yeah. Maybe Nelson Adota from the other side, but DiJonai got her.
For today.
She just takes so much pride in her defense and be able to beat Kalia Copper to the spot, which isn't easy, and then poke right there just with the big left step. Gets the ball out of her hands and is on the floor.
Nice idea to try to get it into Ionescu, but Carrington was right there playing defensive back and knocked that pass away.
A lot of it has come whether through penetration or some of this interior passing.
Vandersloot's pocket gets picked by Carrington, and then Vandersloot, nothing comes easy as Carrington is...
This is the final stretch to see who can close things out with those little...
DiJonai Carrington, 16 of 17. Sabrina Ionescu is 10 for 10, but she gets her pocket picked by Carrington. Here comes Dojkic to defend, but wow.
Third foul for that last possession. Tosses her.
Stephanie White even said she thinks her team is like the Celtics. We have 6 starters.
We could have called an offensive foul on AT trying to side.
Oh, Carrington out of nowhere with the interception. Her dad, Darren, is a former NFL safety. Carrington with the heads-up play.
Carrington in here trying to be a DB and get an INT. Great hustle from Carrington right there. Ooh, looked like she rolled her ankle too.
Yeah. Oh, the Sun just
was on an all-time high.
Sun off the turnover. Chicago giving it right back. Here's Marina May.
Special the city of Boston is, especially when it comes to sports. All the sports teams here wins championships, and so hopefully that'll rub off on us too.
Ashley, I echo the points of Tarika. I mean, you think about that environment at TD Garden, over 19,000 sold. As you take a look at the block from Carrington on Carter. Stolen away, Carrington leading ahead to AT, back to Carrington.
Angel Reese doubling off of AT as Carrington gets the layup for two. They might want to call a timeout, Chicago.
And they do.
Here's Ionescu, deep corner, rejected by Carrington. Picks it the dribble at the free throw line and turned it over. DiJonai Carrington playing the passing lanes, taking it herself for two.
DiJonai Carrington is one of the most improved players. The Connecticut Sun team makes everything tough defensively, and they create turnovers. You ever heard a coach say, we need to make them feel us? This is...
Smith comes up with the opening steal. Gives it right back. So a pair of turnovers here to start.
Inside.
There's Caitlin Clark trying to pick up the pace. Clark turns it over. Good defense there by DiJonai Carrington, and it's a 3-off.
She said, I don't know. I'm not sure.
And put it past her as Clark turns it over. There's 3 early turnovers for Indiana here in the first 2 minutes, and Clark gives it away. It's Carrington with the pounding defense by Carrington, who took it away. Well, she has been so dynamic all season, especially tonight defensively. Now, Clark's had a really good night, but she's gotten her for a few most improved this year.
On the all-defensive team as well, I would say.
Go through Boston, one of their pillars, and Boston gives it away. Carrington with the steal. Carrington, the hesitation, the step through, the find to Bonner, and now connect
out of those double teams. Carrington with the deflection. Burton now pushing. Dallas. Carrington causes the Dolson inside, sides block from Carrington. With a barrage of threes. Carrington picks the pocket of Atkins in transition, lays it up and in. It's now an 11-0.
Away like a grape from Ariel Atkins in the open court.
Storm. Carrington, hands in the cookie jar. Right on cue. It had 10 in the first. Neka Gumake, stolen by Carrington. She is on a tear. 12 steals now for Carrington in 2+ games. Let's see the offense. Let's see the offense.
Carrington. Neka gets it in, turns right into Carrington, and she's pickpocketing that all day long. Hesitates, sees it open it, and takes off.
Get your ballots out.
Get your ballots out, because this is Defensive Player of the Year, worthy type defensive effort right here. And if she doesn't make defensive team, then that's a problem.
Whitcomb off the dribble. Carrington once again got the hands in the pass here. Taking Smith, looking for the trailer. McMagor, it's Carrington getting the block. Now he's just 12 of 23, still a 50% clip. Carrington blocks Lloyd.
Great.
Put your seatbelt on.
I'm not quite sure what the call is. She's still inbounds. Maybe.
Oh, it's some basketball.
Around the rim. And Carrington snatching it away there from the rookie. As vets so that they can learn, because this is a tough league. It's a steal by Carrington. Carrington rejected there by Lee. With an assist, but a steal here by Carrington, and she gets it right back. She just doesn't do something, Rook. Heavy pressure. Here's a steal by Carrington going all the way, and Carrington lays it up and in. Hamby on the give and go, deflected into the near the rim is just an understatement. And then sometimes DiJonai Carrington reminds me of Cheryl Swoops, the way she just
comes out of nowhere to steal.
And
Guess who?
Carrington in the passing lane.
You see what I'm saying about being swoops-like? I mean, she just cuts off that entire side of the...
Yeah, that's a tall order. DiJonai Carrington with the thievery and the finish.
Yeah, since the Olympic break, she is leading the league in steal.
A lot of pressure on Smith, knocked away. Seatbelt season engaged. It's Carrington on the break. The milestone, but Stephanie White even said this. The Sun need Bonner to be great to make a run to the finals. Carrington in transition leads to a Chicago timeout.
Clark down the floor, beautiful feed, and what a rejection. DiJonai Carrington says no.
Great run out by Tammy Fagbenle. Great pass by Caitlin Clark, and even better defense by DiJonai Carrington.
I voted her on my first team all defense.
More time, this block by DiJonai Carrington, the hustle. She sees Fagbenle leaking out, so she just busts it down the floor. Doesn't give up on the play. All right, a big's gonna catch it and score. No, she makes sure that doesn't happen.